So we had a little lady, 99 years old, very frail, with dementia, had a fall, unwitnessed in the lounge. We did our initial checks, rung 111, because that's what we would do, and was told not to move her, although we'd done all our checks. 3.5 hours later, the ambulance turned up, and within 10 minutes had her off the floor and left the building. We then couldn't feed her over lunch, we couldn't give her anything to drink. They were making the decisions, we had to go with them decisions, but the outcome for that lady was a very long lay on the floor, which I don't think was the best for her. And the pain that she was experiencing in the end was coming from the laying on the floor as opposed to the initial fall. With helpful, I think we would have assessed her, got her up, comfortable into a chair, and then assessed where we were at. I mean, I think probably we still would have called a GP to come look at her.
Yeah, but we could have done like our own observations.
And we have the telehealth box, so we're able to do blood pressure, temperature, oxygen, etc. in the house, which gives you the News 2 score, which is the recognised tool to use. So with the riser chair and the News 2, we probably could have avoided her completely laying on the floor for 3.5 hours.
It will cut down at least
80-90%.
Say at least 87% of our calls straight away, where they normally call straight away to 111. I think it will cut it down by about 87%.
I would say the majority of falls are very minor trips. Yeah. They're not falls where people have injuries and it will eradicate putting it into a box where, it eradicates everything is seen as serious until proven otherwise, where this will enable us to manage it and stop people going off to hospital as well. A lot of paramedics come in and it's like, oh yeah, hospital, and then they lay for hours on an A&E trolley and come back pressure sores that they didn't have when they left. It would empower staff to be confident in their own ability rather than the fear of making decisions that others may see are wrong.
Yeah.
That's what I think will help. That they've got a tool, a recognised tool that they can follow. A lot of it is fear. I think a lot of it, staff are so worried about getting things wrong now, and then they're being, safeguardings go through, and
they're just being overcautious.
Everyone's overcautious because that's what everyone expects you to be. And again, I go back to, you then lose that person, because actually, is it in the person's best interest to go to hospital in the morning? Probably not. I see the helpful giving staff the confidence to back up what their beliefs are and what they believe they're doing is right. The riser 100% will be better for the resident. They don't like being hoisted off the floor. They've had a fall, they're already shook up, and then the next thing they know, they're being rolled around the floor with hoistings under, rised in the air, swinging from a hoist, when actually this is a lot more dignified. So we'll be able to access the falls as they happen. From an auditing perspective, which we do on a monthly basis anyway, they're going to tally for you because you're going to just see them, and there's going to be much more detailed and relevant information on the accident sheets. I think it'll be useful from that perspective, reporting falls and what are serious and what aren't, and actually drilling down to what the problems are. And again, because the whole point is to prevent them falling in the first place.
And we just said, we've got a chair to get you up, just need to get this underneath you. And they start being lifted up as in a chair, and they'd say, oh, and it was fine. And then, so when anyone else had a fall, it'd be, get that chair, get them up, as that's what we did. We just called it the chair in the end.
Happier residents, competent staff, win-win.
Yeah.